because we get to see each other in just a few short hours. We are hopping on a plane and heading to Nashville and gonna be able to see each other in person and get a very much needed hug from each other and many of our other stylist friends. So we thought we would just pop in here quick before we run to the airport and say hi. We're thinking about you, maybe reminisce briefly on some of our favorite past Cabby Fashion Week memories and things that we look forward to year after year, and just check in. So Amy, what are you most excited about?
Well, outside of seeing you, hold on, I'm going to dim my light. Just, this is like kind of real stuff here. It's like shining right in my face. So
we are like trying to get ready to get on the road. So here you go, guys. This is real life.
Outside of seeing you, my friend, and all my girlfriends, of course, it's the fashion show. Like, who does not love to see that? And you'll notice Rebecca and I were able to order each a top first. So if this is anything like into what the collection is going to be, I am stoked. Like, I'm super.
So I'm wearing the Louis top and Amy is wearing the Josie top. And hopefully you guys have already pre-registered to watch the fashion show. If you haven't, make sure you do that. You can do that from our websites. I don't know if we'll have time to leave you a link in the description or not, but maybe we can pop one in there for you. But if these pieces that we have gotten sneak peeks of are any indication of how incredible this line is going to be, it's going to be incredible.
I know. Well, it's never a disappointment ever. And you know, it blows my mind just to think about, like, I know how busy it feels when I'm at the end of one season and trying to get the next season going. So to think that our design team is juggling 3 collections at a time. So for those of you that are unaware, right when we're ending a season, Cabby is beginning a new season, not the one you guys are starting, but the new one that will be out a year later. So they're a year ahead of us all the time. So we are dealing with fall 23. They're beginning fall 24, putting the final touches on spring 24. And it's crazy because we're also launching fall 23. So our design team has their hands in the marketing, the photography, like all of the stuff, the designer details, the buttons, all the things, and they're traveling all the while they're doing this. And so I just can't believe how unbelievable they are. They really have I think our design team has truly got a hold of their audience. They have a hold of the marketplace. They have a hold of all the trends. Like, I can't wait to see Becky's mix on it. If you guys don't know Becky, she is like, if I were to wear what Becky can get away with, I would look like a clown, but she is the one that puts our notion together, all the fun layering pieces. She truly is like this fun, funky, crazy gift of fashion. So
yeah, she really expands the realm of possibility for us, because with that notion, a lot of times my clients are like, whoa, wow, I don't know if I could ever wear that. And it's like, well, maybe not, but you could take aspects of that look or that thought process and incorporate that into your wardrobe. So I think it's always important to stretch our boundaries a little bit. And Becky definitely stretches our boundaries.
Well, and I always love, the other thing that I love about Fashion Week is because we get to hear from them firsthand. We get to hear why this is an inspiration, or why they did this layer, or why this piece is this color. And so, like, I don't know about you, but after doing this almost 20 years, I have learned to not go right into a piece and go, oh, no way, or think it's the only thing I'm going to absolutely love. I absolutely love, love, love sitting in this collection a little bit, seeing it on my clients. Actually, I don't think we are any different than our clients that attend a show. The minute we see something on somebody and it like lights them up, all of a sudden I can look at that piece with a whole new light. And so I think that's why I love the Fashion Week so much, because we get to start our season with like out of the box ideas, is what you're saying. Like it would be really easy for people to stay, I'm very classically dressed in that corner, or I'm very much, bohemian chic. I don't wear anything that's not floral and flowy. And I think what Cabby has done for women through Becky's inspiration, through Kat's inspiration, and through a lot of our creative ideas when we dress our clients is we've been able to say, you might be a very classic dresser, AKA this vintage, like black, very classic Ponte knit. But let's put an animal print. It's still not a huge print mix, but maybe you wouldn't normally wear an animal print. Now it's going to look more like a floral under the jacket. And just, I don't know. I think Becky has really kind of made us stretch our own fashion limits, and it's helped us serve you guys. So
yeah, I definitely agree. She's phenomenal. And I always walk away from a season. Like I came away from spring 23 saying, wow, this is the best season ever. And I always in the back of my mind, I'm wondering, how can they possibly top that? And yet season after season after season, that is exactly what they do. So I'm fully expecting to be completely mind blown with this collection.
Well, and you're speaking from a warm tone person who really loves spring and all the bright colors. I know we have an audience who is like waiting for these fall colors because maybe they're cooler tones, or maybe they prefer the jewel tones over some of the brighter tones of spring and summer. And so I actually really love that Cabby has always stayed very true to the marketplace and has given us very true spring collections and very true fall collections with sprinkles with our little limited editions and stuff of fun pieces in between. So we do have a full year's worth of rotation, and it also helps. I mean, we all live in different climates. So to have a handle on that is pretty amazing, because I know I am in fall clothes way more than I'm in spring and summer. I love the spring and summer, and I love to have that come into my life. But if you remember from the videos of the fall, the spring, I was still in winter clothes until the 1st of April. And so I feel like fall is definitely more what I kind of gravitate to. And I love that sprinkle of the sunshiny spring pieces. But that's what I love about this, right? Like we can pull, like you've got some of the oranges from some of our piece. And I mean, it's so wearable. I rarely put my closet away, except I do have to make space for it now after all these years.
I know. So another thing that I really love about Fashion Week is our executive team take us behind the curtain of what the business looks like. And they're very transparent with how we're doing as a company. And that is, I've been involved in a lot of different companies, and that is never the case. They are always very not at all forthcoming about how the company is doing. And Cabby is very transparent about how we're doing business wise and what they need from us. And I really, really appreciate that.
I do too, especially I feel like this past, well, a year ago fall, we were kind of really finally letting the COVID 3 years go by. And spring, I feel like we were just like, okay, we've got to let that go. We can't keep hanging our hat on the COVID times. Although there may still be after effects, and the economy is still crazy. But I do love their transparency, because it tells me that I can still have confidence in the quality they're going to put out. It tells, and just knowing some of that behind the scenes business information that they do tell us, it tells me like, okay, you've been investing, one, as a stylist in this business for nearly 20 years. your clients have been investing not only in the clothes, but in us as business people for them. And so getting kind of that, we'll call it behind the curtain view of Cabby Corporate and the ethics that they use and all the improvements that they are making with our tech and everything to serve our clients is unbelievable. And I do think one thing I want to address, and I'm excited to hear about, is Cabby has never like been a promotional company, but they've always stayed true to the hostess benefits. They've always stayed true to, like, if you work for, we work for you, we're here to serve you and your friends. But we know as a hostess, it takes work to get your friends there. And so I really feel like them never touching on that, always honoring those things that started 22 years ago is such a testament in the times that we've come off of for the last 3 or 4 years. So it would be really easy for a company like Cabby to be like, sorry, we're getting away from this, or, you know, and
yeah. And we've seen many companies the last couple of years do that. They've done exactly that.
Completely. Yeah, I mean, that being said, like our hostess perk, if you book in August, that changes from time to time. But how fun is that to be like, oh, what do we get this season for booking early, you know, or what's the benefit this time? And so I love that they're willing to try new things and to create new things without compromising the core of what has made it work for you and I as stylists, what has worked for our clients who've shopped with us for years upon years, or even just the new person that knows nothing about hosting and is shocked when she's like, you mean I get 50 to 60% off of my clothes? I was just hosting because I thought they were cute. You know, I always have that hostess that I tell what the benefits are. And then when it comes right down to dollars and cents, she's like, what? I saved $429.
Yeah,
you know,
or more. Yeah, it's crazy. All right. Well, I have to throw some more things in the suitcase, but get me your questions quick.
I have one more question for you. If you had to choose between your favorite shoe and a favorite jacket, and you could only fit one in the luggage, what would it be? Because, you know, we are packing, so we have to tell them. And you and I are making it a short.
Totally not fair, Amy.
It's fair.
I have to choose between a shoe and a jacket. That's like me telling you have to choose between one of your children.
No, I would let go of something. It depends on which child is testing me.
So I would probably pack the shoe and wear the jacket.
You can't do that. You have to leave one home.
Oh, you didn't say there were rules about it.
Okay. If you had rules and you couldn't take your favorite shoe that you've been waiting to wear, and by the way, it was walkable in it, or your favorite statement piece jacket, which one would you leave?
Well, probably the jacket, because we are headed to Nashville. So that would be maybe an easy pick for this trip.
Oh, see, and I would go barefoot. Okay, yeah. Guys,
my shoes, and the women that have been at my shows kind of know that.
I do. I know you. Okay, I get to see you tonight. You guys that are watching this, if you are not watching the fashion show tonight, hurry and register, because it is going to be tonight. You do not want to miss. You will be able to download Cabby Tap and see all the inventory live tonight after the fashion show. So get in there and you might see us in the crowd, like whoop, whoop,
running on stage to feel the garments.
Yep. And then tune in next week, because we will have the collection, and we've already got a plan for several videos to come, like what to wear now. We've done that one for several seasons. It's still hot. Also, how to mix your spring into your fall. We will find out about the trends and be able to give you all the information on the trends. So if you haven't booked your shows, get your shows booked. If you haven't set down on that date, it's no different than a dentist appointment or a hair appointment. If you book it, you'll look forward to it and you'll be able to tell your friends about it, and then they can plan for it as well. So we love your support. We're so thankful for you, and we cannot wait to be back after our